One semester was enough. I told my mom I got a different plan. I know that she was worried, but I kept my promise. Got the coins coming in once I checked the Sonics. Bank accounts emptied out, I had to thug it out. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. If they don't credit me, I'm checking out. These raps are just the thoughts. Compare me to Mac, I feel it, but just spare me, it's whack. I bear my soul on these tracks. I never did it for a bag or a plaque. Just want the mirror man to smile when he stare at me back. It's like...
So yeah, that is $700 stuck in the weirdest tree in the entire park. That thing, which is super high, so it's not even climbable with all that shrubs down there. And honestly, it's so thick, I can't even locate the actual drone itself. This is where I wish I came out with the S23 or the S24 so I could use the zoom features. But I only have the Z Flip 5 with me, as I usually carry that only. And the zoom features on that are absolute garbage. So that kind of puts a stop on the Tesla video. I was filming a 6 months update on this car and just talking about how it's been, some of the issues that have shown up, some of the rattles and pops. Video is still coming out. You know, the hustle is there. It's just a bit of a delay until I get my hands on another drone and continue finishing the filming of this car. Okay, as someone who creates content, this EDC is really going to focus on what I carry to streamline my content creation while also working on my studies and my business. First things first, my wallet. Fun fact, it's real carbon fiber. If you look closely, you have no choice. There's like red embers stuck or kind of fused inside. It's just so cool. And this is like 3 years old now. So 3 years later, it still has not a single scratch on it, and it holds a ton of my cards. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Ridge. Okay, so just saying. Fun fact number 2, Ridge actually reached out to us to sponsor a video, and I kind of geeked out with the representative because I was like, hey, I already have a Ridge wallet, and but they still sent me this other one for free. I've got a link down below just in case you're interested. Really cool wallets. Highly recommend checking out this like more portable form factor, and portability is big for me. So even in the next few items, you're gonna see that I am keeping things as portable as possible. Oh, another absolute staple, ladies and gentlemen, the keys. Okay, this lanyard, which is insane. Okay, this is like a tactical lanyard. You got the pen holders right there, and then this clasp is a magnet. There's a magnet in there, and it just kind of just clips on, and then it doesn't come off, and you have to slide it off, but you can just put it on like that. It's cool. It's really cool. It is from Casetify. So this lanyard is from Casetify, and these are all the keys for my Airbnb properties. So this is mainly locker keys and mailbox keys because my properties have the smart locks on them, the August smart lock or the keypad locks. So I don't generally have keys for those doors, those deadbolts. And the reason I take these around is because there are times when some tenant is just gonna, I mean, it's happened twice at this point. A tenant decides they wanna squat, you know, in my property, and I need to head up there and show them how big of a mistake they've really made. So I've got to keep my keys on deck. All right, this one is for the US. Next on the list, the main phone that I'm using, the Z Flip 5. I know what you're thinking. These cameras are not good cameras for any kind of content production. Now, although some people might be fine with them for TikTok and whatnot, these for professional production, yeah, I agree. These are not the cameras you want to use. I mean, literally, you can have an iPhone 15 or an S24 Ultra. Like those are better cameras, but I'm not using this as my primary camera device. I've actually got portable cameras that I'll talk about in just a second, but this is really for everything else that a phone is supposed to do. Taking calls, doing WhatsApp, messaging in the most portable form factor you could ever imagine. And it's, I mean, you have the big display, so it's not like you're chopping corners. And by the way, if you like this wallpaper, which is really cool if I say so myself, check it out in the link in the description below. It also helps support the channel, so check it out. Also, if you want to know more about the Z Flip 5, like I've been reviewing this thing for the past 3 years, so there's a lot of content about this phone on this channel. Again, not the best camera, hands down, absolutely, I agree with that, but it's not really my main camera device whatsoever. It's really just to use as a phone, and it does that in an incredibly portable form factor, which is exactly why I have this in my EDC. Oh, watches. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big watch guy. Big watch guy, okay? I love my watches. What can I say? I have a whole shelf, by the way, dedicated to just my watches. I love them that much. I build custom watches, okay? So like I'll go out and buy like a Miata Movement, put in like a Seiko case, like I'll do that. But this is an important watch because this is one of the first ones I ever bought. It's a Movado Bold, okay? And this isn't necessarily a really expensive watch. I mean, I saved for 2 years in high school to buy this. It was like $700 at the time. So for me, it was 2 years worth of savings as a high school student to get this watch. And the reason I bought this was because I was like, it's gonna appreciate in value. It was like an investment for me because of how insanely cool I thought and still think the design was. Like this moon phase just looked so cool to me that I was like, this has to go up in value. Lo and behold, it did not go up in value. But honestly, I didn't care because I went out and bought a black on black version of the same exact. So this is gold. I bought the black on black version as well. You can't even see the time at this point. I just love the Movado Bold line. And I love it so much that I went out and bought the 50th year anniversary edition as well. So this has the pink outline right there. As you can see, the pink moon as well as the pink hands. I just love Movado. All right, so I think they missed with the smartwatch. And let's talk about smartwatches, all right? I hate them. For example, I have the Motorola 360. We've reviewed the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 or Watch 4 that I got with my Z Flip 3 on this channel, and those are now obsolete. No one even cares about them. And that's the issue, right? As soon as the company stops supporting your product, as soon as the battery dies, the lithium ion cells or whatever, you're done. Your watch is kind of done. 100 years from now, those smartwatches that you got on right now, the one you're wearing right now is gonna be in some trash hump, okay? It's gonna be in some dump. It might be in the ocean, God forbid, and that's it, right? Like you're moving on to the next one. It's not something you pass down. And for me, I want my watch to be something that transcends technology because time transcends technology. Put me down. Quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Quote of the day. We'll get into the cameras right after this one. It is my sunglasses, and the reason I bring these up is because I think they're so cool. Look, they're not even like black, right? They're this orange color. And let me explain the fun fact behind these. These are made for weed drinkers. I don't know, smoke, weed smokers and smokers, I guess. I don't know, I've never seen a blunt in my life. But the reason they're made for them is because generally people who might be smoking a ton have red eyes, and so this is able to hide that redness by like camouflaging it with the red lenses, but at the same time it's not so dark where you need to take it off whenever you're indoors. So these, you would be justified for wearing them indoors and outdoors, which I just loved. And I love the orange frames, so I was like, I'm going with it. I love them. They're from like Mr. Green and Aquila Japan collaboration. For returns, don't remove this tag sticker still on here. So I swear I wear it. I just thought that was part of the glasses. Now there's two main cameras that I'm using, and it's not my phone camera. First of all, this is the DJI Creator Bundle. All right, this is the camera to use. So inside the bundle, you get this is one purchase, all right? So this one's like me going out and buying a bunch of different things. I'll have this link down below in case you're interested, but this is the camera that I'm talking about, okay? It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. You just flick it like that and it'll turn on. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Boom. And the camera is up here and it is super stabilized. Like it's a built-in gimbal and it's a 1-inch sensor. So it is a fantastic quality camera. We're talking 4K at 120p, so you can even run super slow-mo and make it look super good. You also can do this. So if I just go like that with my screen and hit continue, now I have a portrait mode, which I can use to record TikToks, Instagram stories, YouTube shorts, whatever it might be, in 3K quality. So it's not 4K when it comes to portrait mode, or I can go back to landscape mode. It's just so versatile and so tiny. Look at how cute it is. It looks like a little Wally. It's the coolest camera I've used, and this has almost replaced every camera I have. But it gets better because this was the hard carrying case I just showed you guys. Inside, there's like lenses. This is an ND filter. This is a dark mist filter basically. And this is a wide angle filter. So basically I can just like, it's magnet. So I can take it out and I can just, it just clips on. Look at how cute it is. Oh, come on now. Look at this little pup, little pipsqueak. And on the bottom, it has this like D-pad, so I can control, you know, where it's looking. I can, you know, move it up, move it down, of course. And there's a bunch of different modes in here as well. So it's just super versatile. Huh? All right, it kind of finessed right there. Let's go ahead and recenter the baby. There you go. Also, aside from the hard carrying case, you also have this battery pack, which kind of adds on underneath. Boom, so now you just get double the battery. The battery life on this is pretty good, and it charges up really fast as well. The only real problem I've had with this is heating. It does heat up pretty quickly. We're talking 20 minutes at 4K recording, and it does start heating up, and it will be like, okay, you know, you've used me enough, time to chill. So that's why it's good for B-roll. It's not really good for actually recording a full-length video. And then I have this, which is another charging case. It all comes with the bundle, by the way. I haven't gone out and bought anything additional. This is the DJI microphone 2, so this is the new version. Also comes with the box. You also get this little tripod from DJI to mount this on in case you want to, and you get a little I don't know what you call this, a dog, a rat, to obviously stop the wind noise from hitting the microphone. So that's a lot of value in a bundle that cost about 700 bucks. So yeah, I had to go and get me one of this. I actually saw a review from Unbox Therapy, and he showed it off first. I was like, I gotta get this because they were running around with it and it's so stable. So I was like, I gotta try it out, and I'm glad I did, because the camera that I generally use when I'm not using this is going to be, and I don't have it on me, the Sony ZV-E10. I don't have it on me right now, so I've got the box, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ZV-E10. This is also a great camera to take around because it's super small. It's almost like a vlogger camera, but that thing that this has that the DJI doesn't is you can add lenses. So you can actually go out and get a lens and add it to the box and add it to your actual setup, so that you can have that versatility of getting zoom lens, getting super wide angle, while you can actually do that on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Also, this can record straight for up to 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So if I am trying to do a full length sort of A-roll outdoors, I might want to go for the Sony ZV-E10 instead of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. But having both of these, this like bundle right here makes a super powerful combo if you're going out and you just need to film, instead of carrying some gigantic, you know, camera or DSLR or a bunch of different lenses. These two are like perfect. Now, before we move on, please smash that subscribe button. It really helps grow a channel like this one. And guess what? It's free to subscribe and it's free to return as well. So you get a refund whenever you want, but subscribing really helps this small channel. All right, let's talk bags. The first bag, I'm gonna get through this really quick because this is a Brevity bag, but this was actually sponsored, so they sent it to me for free about 3 years ago. But I mean, look at it, it's still in almost, like this right here, this little like thread that's sticking out, that's the most damage that's happened, okay? Over 3 years of usage. It doesn't have a ton of padding, but the thing is, it's waterproof completely, so I can have my cameras and tablets and computer in here, and I won't even care about what's going on as far as the weather is concerned. So it's not weather like sealed, but it is waterproof. But most of the time, I'm gonna be carrying the Christina Dior, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I like this one is because it's just so easy. Like, I'll put it on, and it's like a second pocket, like it's right there. So I can always remove things without having like a backpack behind me. I can take something out, put it in, take it out, and boom, you know what I mean? The main tablet that I'm carrying around is going to be this, the 2018 iPad Pro, okay, with the Apple Pencil. I don't know where it is right now. But this is also in the Magic Keyboard case, the Magic Keyboard Case 3, so it is the newest one. And in my opinion, this is just like, again, so much value. I actually bought this refurbished off of Amazon, but I mean, look at the condition. Yeah, there's a dinge right there, and I swear I didn't do that. But aside from this dinge, there's absolutely nothing else wrong with the device. It's still super fast. I mean, it still looks good. It's an 13-inch display, so you know, that's fantastic, and it's compatible with the latest magnetic case, which was important to me because I love this keyboard and I love this like floating keyboard integration. That this was just so important to me. And obviously Samsung tablets don't actually have the floating keyboard yet. Also, comment down below if you know what anime this is. This was the moment where I realized. But when I'm not using the tablet, I've got my M2 MacBook Pro. This one, obviously, we can get a little bit more done. If all I need to do is type up a few documents or reply to a few emails or watch YouTube, the tablet is more than enough to handle all of those tasks. But if I need to run specific web applications or something like that, then I gotta bring out the M2 MacBook Pro. This was also purchased about 2.5 years ago now, so it's been out for a bit, but it still runs incredibly well. The only issue I've had is I don't know why, but I can't download anything on Chrome, so I'm trying to figure that out. But other than that, it's still a very fast, very good computer that I barely do too much on because the tablet and my main desktop are more than powerful enough to handle most of everything I do. This is just on those off chance cases that are almost necessary when I have to go out and I have to run like a specific app for like lab or research or something like that in university or for business. Because I have it here, before the M2, I had this MacBook Pro. If anyone want to guess in the comment section below what year this is from, I mean, get a good look, that's all you really get. There, and this is the bottom. All right, the feet are literally gone. I would charge you for feet pics, but I mean, there's no feet, so this was a fantastic machine. I used this for like 5 years straight. I think it was absolutely a proper good machine. The earbuds. These are the earbuds that we like here on the Chilled Fossil channel, at least right now in this point of time, okay? And I've already made a video about these and why I think they are the best earbuds to buy. The Beats Fit Pro, okay? And part of the reason is because obviously well, maybe not so obvious if you're new here, but if you've been following me since the start of the whole fiasco with YouTube, then you know we've done a bit of fitness, you know what I mean? And these are one of the best fitness earbuds you can buy. If you get really close, you can see the silicone tip, and this basically fits snugly behind your ear so that these will literally almost never pop out. And that's one of the reasons I love these earbuds. And the battery life is also fantastic. 10 minutes charge gives me like an hour of usage. Gotta love it. I think that's the end of this video though. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.